much for joining us today. How are you doing?
I'm excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
We're very excited to have you with us. Service Plan is known for its innovative and interdisciplinary approach. You recently launched 2 AI labs, one in Munich and another one in San Francisco in the States, to integrate AI into your creative processes. Could you tell us more about these labs and your role in all of this in Munich? From what I understand.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Happy to. So basically in the beginning of the year, we really decided that we need to cater to like the regional progresses that AI makes. And like with our lab in San Francisco being really at the heart of the Silicon Valley, we can collaborate with the startups. We can also, integrate partnerships in our use cases that we want to provide. And for that, we're at the forefront of exploring like the AI progress, but also the innovations. And this is how we then also recombine it with my team in the EU, and also making sure that there we can really leverage like the knowledge, but for us also creating like the synergies, as you said, with like our creative experts, the media experts and the technology experts to create tangible use cases, identify those projects where we can really also see the potentials that AI brings. And that is super exciting in my role to like kind of orchestrate, but also digging into the hands-on possibilities that you have.
So a super exciting role for you and a super exciting initiative as well. We're hearing about obviously how AI transforms everything these days. What's your take on that, Eva?
Well, I mean, if you look back into the last 18 months, we have seen so much progress, right? And I mean, it's also known that almost 90% of companies already have like a digital and AI transformation projects on their way. So what I find really interesting is that it's necessary to now look into like visual generation, because like 18 months ago, it was this distorted images that you could see. And now we can integrate like fully AI generated videos also into our processes. Or when we talk about natural language conversations and interactions, you've probably also prompted with ChatGPT and just imagining that it becomes conversational, and also you can chat with it not only like with written text, but also with your like interaction on your phone. That's super interesting for us to also explore. And then lastly, especially throughout the past couple of months, looking in the whole topic of like agents, combining different tools, making sure that you like also bridge the intersections to really automate different processes is just super exciting for us to also bring that into the market and our industries and explore what's like gonna happen.
I can imagine like every day is really fascinating. You're learning something new.
Yeah.
And with this transformation, what actual changes are we seeing within the marketing value chain here?
That's a super interesting question, because what we really explore and also want to cover is like from strategy to implementation. There are tools out there that you can bring to like each process step, but you can integrate them also to like leverage them across the whole also workflows that you have. And then looking into especially content generation, now the content at scale is actually possible, but also like, I mean, we've talked about it and the topic of hyper-personalization for like a long time, and now it becomes reality.
Yeah.
And then the whole like interaction in context of like real-time interaction at the touch point with the customer is something that gets now really interactive, and that is where we benefit from it. So that's super exciting for us to also explore.
I think we are all agreed that AI is opening up so many different possibilities in how we, for example, connect with our audiences. And maybe you can share with us more about how you use AI to enhance these connections. And you could maybe give us a couple of examples?
Yes. So especially when you like talk about the audience and the inspiration of it, there is something that we see of how to integrate AI in a more interactive way. So the ideation process becomes more interactive with, like, for example, a storyboarding tool that we've also created for our colleagues. And like the benefit of it, that like initially when you needed to scribble, it took a long of time and you cannot really like erase the mistakes that you made. But now you can like prompt a visual and you can create a whole story out of it. And then in the meantime, if you think like the middle section doesn't fit anymore, you can just prompt another one, and then it becomes faster, you can fail more, and then you can learn from it and also integrate it in the creative creative process. That's on the one hand side. And then when we talk about understanding the audience, we have also like those AI-created personas through our tool, Persona AI. And the benefit of that is that on the one hand side, you segment according to the demographic data that you can use and use it as the database to now create those AI-generated personas and ask them interactive questions. And you can really see it as a chat and ask them questions that you might not potentially dare them to ask in person. And using both of these like potentials to integrate it in the creative process then brings us to a moment where the campaign becomes more creative, where we also, you know, use this personalized data that we now derive from the AI personas to bring it into the channels. And I mean, who do I need to tell that with the distribution at the channels, when it comes to performance measuring, when it also comes to the optimization processes, there is also where like AI can be used to, you know, channel it across the different touch points and then also loop it back into the creative process. So there are so many possibilities that I also think that we still need to explore to become better.
Yeah, this is the beginning. We're sort of getting there now as well. Yeah, of course. And AI integration is part of your daily work and the work of your team as well, because you're not alone in this.
That's correct.
In this battle, I was going to say, but it's not really a battle, but a project.
Thank God for them.
How are you managing this transition? Because it's a huge move, isn't it?
Well, I mean, on the one hand side, you can regard it also as the opportunity to integrate it into the workflows and to level it up from a like quality and also interaction perspective. And what we do see is that we, on the one hand side, bring it to our group through trainings, through also those tangible use cases. We also explore hackathons where we put different kinds of experts into like an environment where they can really also create and ideate with their explorations, but then also turn it into real projects. And I do think this moment of creating something tangible that you can actually understand, but then also incorporate into your workflows is something where we really benefit from, and then also leverage it through like a scalable training that is incorporated into our group. But then again, it's also like a topic around the mindset shift that needs to come and also that we embrace with it, because being open towards all the future technologies that are still out there and that are being developed is something that we really want to foster as well.
Sure, because people don't really like change, so we need to work on that kind of thing to get everybody on the same page, I guess, as well. Thank you so much, Eva, for all of these super insights. Thank you very much for being with us
Thank you for
today.
having me.
And speaking of AI and how it can enhance our experiences, we're now going to take a short break, an ad break powered by AI. Here is how tech can boost our experiences.
Hi, it's me, Jennifer Lopez, Chief Celebration Officer of Virgin Voyages, here to invite you to celebrate. So come, celebrate
your anniversary, your birthday, or just generally being fabulous.
Really, Kyle?
It's good, right?
Gen AI is supposed to be inviting people to Virgin Voyages, not doing whatever that was. You know, just give me that. As I was saying,
Why not celebrate on
an award-winning voyage
with Michelin-starred chef-curated menus,
world-class destinations, award-winning...
Boring! I'll hop in there. I'll hop right in that suit.
So supple.
I can't watch this. Give it to me. There's no kids here. That's all you need to know.
No kids!
Oh, can I live there?
Gen AI. Invite your crew to voyage. Create your custom invite at virginvoyages.com.
It's not just a yacht, it's a super yacht.
Volvo for life.
Super content. Now, we're preparing for the ultimate union of tech and human insight, and to explore the true potential of this alliance and how to make it work on the long term, we're joined by Danielle Bischoff, Chief Marketing and Operations Officer at RTL AdAlliance. Let's dive into tech and human. They say I do.